Hello, my name is Aaron Lemos, and I am a senior at this high school. Now, normally I'm the quiet kid who sits in the corner and doesn't interject his opinion. Well, now I'm here to make my voice heard, because today my school laid down the straw that broke the camel's back. I'm speaking, of course, of the new and improved parent pickup pattern. This new traffic design is absolutely brilliant and was certainly the best solution the school could have implemented to make traffic just a wee bit more efficient. So, what absolutely positively terrific change did they make? Let me paint a picture for you. This is the general school parking lot. I don't park here. I used to last year, and believe me, this parking lot is an absolute joke. Oftentimes it took me 20 minutes or more just to leave school from this snake pit because it has been brilliantly designed with just one exit. So I endured it for the 180 school days of my junior year with the hope that the following year I would be able to drive out in style by parking in the top 25 parking lot. And by the end of my junior year, my GPA was good enough to earn a top 25 spot. Now, I know this may seem kind of shocking to some of you out there, but I actually try at high school. I know to some people in high school, the whole experience is just, OMG, YOLO, look at my Instagram post from Tyler's party last night, LOL, JK. But it's not for me. I go to high school to work. I may not be the smartest kid, but I've put in enough effort to rank in the top 25 of my class. And the top 25 spot was always a validation of that effort. Sure, the spot itself is nice and convenient, but I like it mostly because it acts as a metaphorical medallion for all of my effort. A way for the school to pat me on the back and say, "Oh, thanks for all your hard work, Aaron. Here's a reward." And I've been able to tolerate all of the ridiculous new policies which the school has enacted this year because I could always take a step back and say, "Oh, well, at least I have my top 25 spot." That is, until now. Because effective today, there is a new permanent traffic pattern. Let me show you just exactly what the school did. So, the traffic on this road backs up pretty far because of the parents of freshmen and sophomores waiting to pick up their children at the end of school. Now, normally, the early birds would park right here in the parent pickup loop, and a line of parked cars would extend out of the school into the road. That's how it's always been. But I guess this year, there's an apparent influx of freshmen and sophomores due to zoning changes, and now the road backs up too far. So, the school's solution was to barricade the parent pickup loop and send parents here, blocking the top 25 students from exiting the school. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I, along with the 24 other brightest kids in the school, are now being punished because of the inadequate design of the school and surrounding roads. We are now inconvenienced every day so that an extra 10 or so cars can sit parked in the parent pickup loop. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the final straw. I can tolerate being given the shoddiest locker in the school because for some reason the freshmen were given first dibs, and I can tolerate not getting a planner because you sold them all before day one of school to the freshmen. I can tolerate any backwards policy you throw at me as long as I have my top 25 spot. But you have somehow managed to ruin that for me too. And don't think this is just about me. There are people in the top 25 zone who work way harder than I do. And the school is telling all of them to stick it just as well. And every time they pushed us this year, telling us, "Oh, just take one for the team, guys," we've just been accepting it, saying, "Aw, shucks, another privilege rendered meaningless, oh well." But not this time. I don't care about the extra few minutes or so that it will now take to get out of the school. What I care about, and what absolutely infuriates me, is the symbolism of this new traffic pattern. It completely ruins the idea that this high school is a meritocracy. Why bother trying to achieve good grades if you're just going to be more inconvenienced than the entire rest of the school? Top 25 parking is supposed to be a reward, not a punishment. Do you have any idea what kind of message you're sending with this change? This is no longer meritocracy, it's an idiocracy. All so that 10 extra freshmen can be picked up faster. So what do I hope to accomplish with this video? Absolutely nothing. Of course, I'm a lowly high school kid who doesn't understand how the real world works, and that immediately invalidates my opinion. And that's just the way it works in our society. Perhaps one person in charge of this decision will view this video, realize how ridiculous this new traffic pattern is, then proceed to do nothing about it because what's done is done. So thank you, school, for proving once again that there is in fact a price to pay for being a senior and making good grades. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the school year and keep finding new terrific solutions for this traffic problem. Thanks and goodbye.